Bum, 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 bum. Don't say that. Don't say that. No, you're not mine anymore. What is up, folks? What's going on? Courtney Rollins here, back with another edition of Do REI Deals. What are we talking about? Do REI Deals? We're talking about real estate investing deals. I had a great conversation with a young lady a little earlier. She was talking about her new journey into real estate investing. And she said, I found you on the internet, or I saw you, and I didn't know what the REI stands for. So, for folks out there, REI stands for real estate investing. Um, and yeah, like I said, I'm Courtney. I'm the head of acquisitions and the CEO of Aqua Team Properties. And that's what we do. We help people solve problems and we create opportunities for income and wealth through real estate. And our primary form of doing that is sourcing deals. And when we source the deals directly to the seller, that allows us to lock it up for discounted property or discounted prices. And then our exit strategy really depends on if we're keeping it for ourselves, for a resell, a hold on for buy and hold, turn it into a mortgage note or a loan, or we may assign it to another person, and that's called wholesaling. It's a beautiful thing. All of them are beautiful ways to generate income and wealth for yourself, for your family, and for and help you be a greater asset to people in the world. Matter of fact, I want to start off reading. I'm checking out this book called "The Complete Master Key" by Charles Hannell. It has 28 chapters in it. This is like an old book. Apparently, some old wives' tale says that Bill Gates picked this book up back in the day, read it, and decided to leave college. And no tell if it's true or not. Way past my traditional college age, but it has been amazing to me. What I like about it is that apparently it was a correspondence type of program where they would mail out one chapter of the book a week. And so what I've done is I take one chapter, which is usually about 4 to 5 pages, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 6, 7 pages. And I'll read the same 7 pages every day for that week and then switch out. So Sunday through Saturday, I'm reading the same pages every day, looking at the lessons, practicing the lessons at the end, and then moving on to the next page. Really helping me deepen my knowledge or understanding of it. And it's some pretty beautiful stuff. It really resonates with a lot of things that I'm into a reading now, especially when it comes to law of vibration, law of attraction, and just trying to express the best version of myself on this earth by taking responsibility for what I think. I want to share a couple of things here, or at least 2 pages, or not pages, but paragraphs that really stood out to me before I get into these calls. I think this is beautiful right here. It says, here is the secret of power of mastery. To overcome does not mean to go without things. Self-denial is not success. We cannot give unless we get. We cannot be helpful unless we are strong. The infinite is not bankrupt, and we who are the representatives of infinite power should not be bankrupt either. And if we wish to be of service to others, we must have power and more power to be. But to get it, we must give it. We must be of service. I love that. The more we give, the more we shall get. We must become a channel whereby the universal can express activity. The universal is constantly seeking to express itself, to be of service, and it seeks the channel whereby it can find the greatest activity, where it can do the most good, where it can be of greatest service to mankind. It's pretty funky right there. So if you got any hesitations or, some type of humility or something like that about, like, I don't want to let my light shine too bright, or I want to stay in my role. We all have our different spaces and places, but expressing yourself, trying to be the best version of you really is going to help you help the universe do what it's supposed to do. Whether you call it the universe, whether you call it God or whatever. The bird princess, what's the deal? Hope you're doing well over there. But I think that's dope. I think that's beautiful. And that's what I'm trying to do every day. Learn how to be a better version of Courtney Rollins, gain more power by giving more and receiving more, and just so on and so forth. All right. So with that in my mind and my heart, I actually don't have too many calls today. I made a lot of calls earlier. I thought I had to go to not had to. I was blessed and able to go to a lacrosse game. One of my students was like, Mr. Courtney, please come on out. And it was one of the last two lacrosse games of the season, so I had to make it out there. So I knew that Oh, my bad. I'm looking at stuff. Somebody just texted me on the CRM, but I knew that I wasn't going to be able to make as many calls this evening, so I got as many as I could. Let's see. I'm going to put up here, since I learned how to pin stuff. I'm going to pin you all the CRM that I'm using, www.resimply.com/Aqua Team. Check that out if you are looking for some type of CRM, customer relations management system, to keep track of your deals and leads, whether you're cold calling. I don't know how to pin it. Yeah, I do. Boom. Whether you're cold calling, whether you're direct mail, whether you're text messaging, whether you're RVM, ringless voicemail, whatever you are doing, you can use RESimply. If you're fix and flipper, buy and hold, you need to keep connected with your contractors, your tenants, keep up with your books, you can all do it with RESimply. You want to stack list, you want to drive for dollars, it has that in the app. You want to skip trace, it has it pretty much all. And it's coming out, and it's constantly making changes. I look forward to it actually having a triple dialer, because right now I talk to my team using the dialer, which is awesome, but a triple dialer would be so awesome. Let's see, March, April, May. Let me call this brother man. Mohammed smiling down. Boop. So we got 3 quick ones, and then I might go out. I might play a little bit of golf about this bad boy. I know I'm gonna go practice chipping and putting.
Hello.
Hey, Mohammed, how's it going? It's Courtney, Aqua Team. I was gentleman spoke to you several months ago about the Argyle Avenue property.
Oh, yeah. How are you doing?
I'm great, sir. Am I catching you? Sounds like I'm catching you at a bad time here.
No, go ahead.
Oh, cool. Well, I won't take up too much time. You know, we're still buying in the that zip code, and I'm just saying if you sold it or if you're interested in selling it. It's just my.
No, I have it. I have it. Because I never put it in the market actually.
Oh, okay.
I'm planning to do it maybe next month or so.
Perfect.
Yeah, we have the tenant a little behind, so I'm gonna just do the legal action to get that out. So.
I got you. Now, are you gonna be hoping to sell it with the tenant in there?
I was hoping to do so,
Mm.
but now But however, some of the area, some of the houses in the area, they rented for almost about 1,400, 1,500. So.
Oh, nice. It's coming up over there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Because I think this is our market, the Brazilian market. It's been transforming the whole area. Honestly, I didn't expect to see houses, like above 200,000 or something. That area.
That's really. And you're saying the tenant's been doing
a couple of houses in Lombard, I think it was selling for 300 something. I was like, wow.
Yeah. You know, we must be talking about the different property. I was talking about the one on Argyle Avenue. But you sound like you're talking about one down in the southwest part of Baltimore. Which address is this you're speaking of?
That's I'm talking about like Argyle also, but I'm telling you because it's all very close to each other.
Yeah.
Argyle Avenue is the same, but Lombard also. I sold one house, there for almost $65,000, and now a guy's asking for $165.
Jeez.
He never done anything to it.
Right. Yeah, by Hollins and Union Square. I actually live on Cary Street, so I'm very close to West Lombard. We've sold a couple of properties on there too, on the 1500 block. Oh, yeah. And yeah, it's moved. Hollins Market hopefully will continue to develop. So it's pretty satisfying. And so It sounds like the tenant is doing well. You said the tenant's been a pretty good tenant.
I mean, I think it was,
Hmm.
but if something happened, her family, something.
Oh, okay,
So it starts, to be little.
got you.
So,
All right. Well, it sounds like if
but
you're
sometimes, sometimes, like if you sell without, also be most if somebody wants, to be his primary home.
oh yeah. So, well, let me ask you then, if you're putting it on the market, sounds like you're looking for the top price.
Yeah, very much like 175. That's why I asked for.
Uh,
But the
gotcha.
175, I know you're not going to pay me that much money because of my money.
Yeah, right. So, what about if we, of course, we're not realtors, so we don't have a real estate commission, and if we did pay the closing costs,
Yeah, I understand.
you probably hear a lot of people say that, right? A lot of people say that, but so I wonder if the convenience of that, how much is that worth for you for the convenience of that? Because I mean, of course, you are going to pay a realtor but I wonder how much if you're able to net in your pocket.
I'm going to be frankly honest. I mean, like the house now is paying me off for the money I paid for it, and
Oh yeah.
So that's for right now. Honestly, I'm not gonna give up on the house for less than 150. Honestly,
150.
I'm not lying to you, and you can tell, and you can see it in the future. If I sell before that, I'll give you whatever I want.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like you have a good thing there, Muhammad. I think you're in a good position, really are, to either hold on to it and capture the appreciation and continue to capture the cash flow. Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
It is a smaller. I think there's a smaller house was for 135.
Wow.
That's in the same street.
Yeah.
There, so.
Well, you are in a good place.
That's
Okay, well, you're in a good place.
I'm not to rush, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I'll make a note of this, and hopefully you'll be able to, if you do decide to sell it, you get as much as you want for it, but I will still check in down the road. I mean, of course, I know sometimes circumstances change, but definitely wish you the best, and I appreciate you at least taking my call, sir. All right, you take care. All right, you take care. All right, bye bye. Mhm. All right. Wants to keep it and possibly put it on the market. What up, brother? What's going on, man? I know you out there grinding. What's up with this daggone poor? I snapped at it, Justin, like that was gonna fix the problem. Let's see. So this brother man is in a good place. I'm going to activate a drip and connect with him in a month and just keep the drip going every month until he responds. Follow up not interested. So in about a month, he'll get a automatic text from me. Hey, how's it going? And then 2 weeks later, hey, we're still interested in buying, thought about you, stuff like that. What's up with this thing though? Reconnect, brother. All right, all right. Yeah, so we out here, we making it slowly but surely. All right, Trinica. I'm gonna call her and see, if I can just lock this up and let our attorneys do what they do. Trinica. She got a not sad, but challenging situation. Mm-mm-mm. I need to stop opening my emails.
Has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 20244190443 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Trinica, this is Courtney. I wanted to give you a call because I wanted to shout out to you about Abbottstone. I know it's been a little bit of, not a little bit of, but been very, very challenging for you. But I think that I want to run something by you. If I let the closing attorneys do the work to find out how much is on there and see if it's something that's feasible, and then maybe throw a couple of dollars, of course, your way, we might be able to take it down. So give me a call back when we get the chance. I think you have my number, but just in case, it's 443-733-6565. 443-733-6565. Take care. Circle of death. I feel like Denzel, just my man, say you might maybe have a good deal. We can work it. Maybe a good. Oh, okay. Oh, heck yeah. That's what's up, brother. I thought you were looking at the sub 2 deal that we got, man. Check it out, man. 2308 East Preston. I think it's a good deal. That's some meat on the bones too. But I think if somebody wanted to take over, like $510 a month, 3.7% interest, paying directly to the lender, and there is 95 after we're asking 17K down, and like I said, there's a little wiggle room there. But if we I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, after 17K, there's 95K left on the loan. Things pausing. But yeah, bro, I will definitely holler. I definitely I'm throwing working with you, man. Whatever you need, whatever you want. And I know you got my back too, man. I really appreciate that. Let me see. Hey, let me know a good time to call. I'd like to try and purchase it. I'd like to try and clear the liens on it. Let's see. I'm gonna send her a reminder of who I'm is. Yeah. Yeah. That's what's up. Is that a Tar Heel on here? What's the deal? You and Mo look so beautiful and handsome together. Y'all make a handsome, beautiful couple. Good day to be a Tar Heel. All right, folks, damn. I got one more call to make. Told you I was on it today. I was calling, smiling, and dialing. All right, let's see what happens.
Thank you so much for calling me. I'm sorry I'm unavailable. Project planning. I will try my very best to get back to you. Please leave your name and number and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time. Goodbye.
I want to talk to this brother. I need to call him every day. Hi, Freddie. I think Freddie with the I or Y. Freddie. I was able to check out the Thompson Avaland and gave the county a call. We are interested. Would love to discuss possible terms. Congrats on the upcoming graduation. Courtney. Courtney. That's my name. That's my granddad used to call me Courtney. Well, shit. I'm about finished. I am about finished. I was here for a good time, not a long time. Well, let me do one more deal. What's it, Mac? Hi, Mac. Hope all is well. Thank you for reaching out. What is your mode of connecting with buyers? When we JV, we uh, uh, do so with a signed agreement and understanding that no blasting out to social media platforms and only direct to your buyers. I don't know if that sentence makes sense. We don't. What's up, Philip Banks Photography? I like your site. I mean, I checked out your website yesterday. We don't want to confuse buyers. Uh, which properties are you interested in sharing with your buyers? Folks, it's great to JV and all, but there's a couple things I think is important to have an understanding when you JV with somebody. Well, it depends on what side of the transaction you're on, but really both, you should have an understanding of that. Well, it depends on your style, but we don't like our JV partners to blast out our deals, and we wouldn't blast out another JV partners deals on like social media, like Facebook or Craigslist or either Instagram and stuff, because sometimes, especially in smaller markets, but almost in every market, you may have the same buyers, and it doesn't, it confuses them. I don't even like when they blast it out on an email list, because again, you usually have the same buyers on email lists. But if you have buyers that you can call up or buyers that you can text it out to, that's a little different. You also should have an understanding of what the split's going to be. Are you doing 50-50? Are they putting their fee on top? Or is it a different 25-75? Whatever it is, there should be a conversation. And it really doesn't matter as long as both sides are comfortable with it. Also, the partner needs to know how long you have the deal on the contract. You go to say, I'm open to JV, but the contract is going to expire tomorrow. That's that's a lot of pressure. And then understanding the access to the property, how you get into it, are you sharing pictures, all that different stuff is very, very important. Oh, I'm glad that I just looked at this. All right. I forgot what I was supposed to be looking at. Oh, I'm supposed to look at this one other property. Just got a text message. Uh-oh. Mark. Uh-oh. Hey, Mac. Hey, Mac. Yes, we're open. We are all at the if you didn't, I didn't. Sorry. I don't see your replies if it is sent from Aqua Team Properties. Shanita sent the same message, Gmail. I don't, that's why I have separate emails. Uh-oh, she's about to get mad. That's why that's one reason I use separate emails and CC you on it. Cool that we said the same thing. And I'm gonna put a smiley face because my business partner, she a sweetheart, but she mean. She the meanest sweet person I know and the sweetest mean person I know. Let's see. But anyways, homeboy got a property. I'm gonna check it out up in Creedmoor. Talking about 5 acres. Let's see, I'm gonna use PropStream and check it out and see what's the deal on it. Go ahead and make another call since I'm done with my calls really today. And my ADHD medication is still on and popping. So I'm in here. You could have the EMD wired to my, okay, oh, yo, I had this hot lead with my VA submit. Gray area, could have made a big assignment, but he wanted me to send him $1,000 deposit to his debit card. Oh no. And I was like, it does not work like that, sir. I can have the EMD wired to my title company. Yeah, he wanted, nah, bro. Now that has one time I did send $100 to some lady for access. Sometimes I've heard people doing like due diligence, but still that's supposed to be sitting escrow. But some people like Maxwell, if he's working a large operation, he'll send maybe 100 to give him like 10 days to, due diligence, he calls it, which is, I don't know how it's different from inspection period, real talk. But yeah, I'm not never, but I rarely ever, once out of 200 deals that we've like tried to lock up, whatever, sent money to somebody. And that was when we had on the contract because I wanted to know that we were going to secure it. And we got it back once we, sold the property. But I was a trust thing that I was like, okay, I'll lose 100 if, this thing goes sour. But yeah, man. Okay. So yeah, maybe that's the opportunity to ask him, or what happened more? Can $1,000 deposit to his debit card. Sheesh. He was like, no, send it to me, and then I can send it to my attorney. They both do the same thing. What? Yo, that's great point. Like, so I came across this yesterday. The brother was like, yo, I want to use my title company. And so I just gave me an opportunity to ask him, what was going on and find out what objections he had. And the one thing I was listening to him affirming that he said got burnt in the past. And then I was actually going to say this, but he actually volunteered to me because I workshopped it with one of the guys on my team, and he gave me a great response. Shout out Brian Seymour. He was like, well, if you feel comfortable, how about you send over the contract you used, and I can just use that to fill it out. And then, of course, if there's any concerns that I need to protect my end, I'll voice it. But he offered that. He's like, let's use your contract. Like, let's use my contract that my attorney wrote up. Cool. But as far as closing, like, is there a particular reason why you want to close your closing team? Because our policy is that if we're paying all the closing costs, then we want to be able to take it to the title company we want to take it to. And if you want to talk to the title company, or what would make you feel comfortable using this title company, or just let me know, help me understand why. And because, yeah, shit, you paid all the closing costs. Now, Dr. Daia Cooper, I know if you up here somewhere, you made a great point. What's up, Jason? She was like, well, if that's the case, then the end buyer, Courtney, should be able to pick the title company because the end buyer is paying all the closing costs if you're signing it. And I think she made a really valid point. At the same time, as soon as we get a property on the contract, we are promising to the end buyer that the title is clear and speedy, convenient. And so if I'm waiting to get a buyer and then submit, well, one, I technically don't have a legal contract if I haven't submitted my, $10, $100 EMD. And two, we need that title process moving quickly. I mean, it's a little different from back in the day. All these municipalities are using, I won't say using, COVID has made it challenging for Baltimore City, and I've heard other places to get their lien certificates back on time. And so that was my counter to, well, not like I was arguing, but counter statement to Daia. But I think she got a good point. But as long, like, she's like, we're paying its closing, so why do I have to let you pick the title company? Well, it's interesting. This brother says he has a property. Well, he does 5 acres. 5 acres. This only says 45,738. That's not 5 acres. I'm not a smart man, but I do know what 5 acres is. What is 5 acres in square feet? 5 acres in square feet should be a gazillion, right? Yeah, 217,000. Let me just call him and figure out what's going on. I don't know. T1 Will 1. Let's call him, man. We're gonna smile and dial and figure out. Okay, he said this is good. Crazy thing is, you initially offered him 5K EMD. Damn, homie. He said, no, send me 1,000 to my debit. Damn, 5K EMD, bro. Damn. Woo, that's a pretty steep, bro. Yeah, it must have been a tough negotiation. Or you burning down the village, make it hard for folks behind you. It's just a cool strategy sometimes if you're pulling out of the deal or he's pulling out. But yeah, I try to keep my MD between 10 and 100. If they want me to go up, then I'll go up and use it as a conversation and try to figure out what's going on. But my buyers, I got to put 5K in because they're the ones I got to make sure they're serious about buying it. Not that we're not serious, but we're marketing. We're putting out we're putting EMDs on tons of contracts. And I say that to buyers, sellers sometimes too. Like I can put that out, but look, I'm buying 3, 4, 5, 6 properties. If I put $5,000 down every property, then like I'm not gonna have the capital to keep doing my job and making these opportunities for myself and for people around me. But okay, let's see. Um, um, he said, yeah, that hurt my head almost 5K. But he said he just wanted to have 1,000 released to him because I kept questioning him and got it out of him. He said the title company don't release the MD and said because it's deposit held in. You know what you could write in? Yo, you can use this as an example. True story. I literally just had that happen. Oh shit! As a matter of fact, I got to sell this damn property. Gotta get this contract out. But I wrote in there, title company can release EMD to buyer or seller if they don't close on the property without sign of release of release of contract or release of purchase agreement, whatever you're calling it. So you can use that type of language, like tell them like, you got to protect yourself and your company. You don't feel comfortable putting $1,000 in somebody else's hand. But for a legally binding institution or entity, whatever, like an escrow company or closing attorney, you'll put in their hand and you will have the language that says that if seller or if buyer does not perform by a closing date, unless delays due by title, you can put that somewhere else too. Closing date this time, unless delays due by title, because delays do happen with title. Seller, the EMD is released to seller without the need of a signed release of purchase agreement or signed release of contract. That's literally how East Preston had to be written up. So, and that means, make sure you have a good, 7 business day, 10 business day escrow period. And really, I know you're gonna bust your ass to get it out there and make sure. Woo, I shook my head hard, man. When I was looking at 5K, my head, but make sure you get it out there. Who calling me, man? Uh-oh. Jason, let me know if you can hear me. Somebody just called in. When they call in on my phone, sometimes when they call in, the microphone's messed up. Oh, the microphone's probably messed up. That pisses me off. Let me know if you can hear me, man. I'll come back in and I'll do something. It's flashing like a mug. Golly, calm down. Damn. Yeah, let me know how that go, bro. All right. Oh, I gotta call somebody back. My mama picked up a call around 5:38. I'm all off. What the hell was I doing? I like got 3 different things in my brain right here. Oh, I was gonna make a lead for this properties, but then I got sidetracked by thinking about a call that just came in at 5:38. Aldolfo.
Thank you for calling Aqua Team Home Buyers. I can help you. Yeah, I got phone from the company. Yes, so one of our team members called you and referenced your property you have.
Go ahead, mama. That's my mama. Yeah.
I don't have to get.
All right, let me call this person back because I'm gonna be pissed at him if he talked junk to my mama to my which property and then had an attitude. But let me go ahead and call without Aldelfo. All right, I'm gonna call his brother. Dang it. I hate when it doesn't have anything connected to it. Let's see. Whew. All right, let me call him up. Let me call him up. Yeah, call him back. Let him know you were thinking about what he said and that you thought maybe there's a way that might satisfy both ends so he feels comfortable and you feel comfortable, you know? Jason, if you're up there, let me know if you can't hear me, brother. I guess you wouldn't be able to hear me.
Yes.
Yes, Adolfo, this is Courtney Rollins from Aqua Team. I'm giving you a call back. We called you earlier about the Washington Street property.
Yeah, the 1720.
Yep. Is this catching you at a bad time here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, perfect. Well, yeah, like I said, I buy properties in the area. Just seeing if you're interested in selling the property.
What do you know about property?
I don't know much at all. We just call like the 13 zip code because we love that side of town, and you know it's a numbers game for us.
Are you the investor or you work for an investor?
I'm both. I own Aqua Team property, so if it's a property that fits our criteria, we purchase it. If not, we share with some of our investors.
Sir, are you the investor or you work for the investor?
Oh, I thought I was letting you know that. I'm letting you know that I am the investor, but we buy things in a lot of ways. If you're interested in selling, cool. If not, no worries. We're trying to talk to a lot of people. Thank you. Take care. See, he was pissing me off, boy. Woo! I don't got time for it. Breathe, Rollins, breathe. Driver personality. I just don't like being let's see. Hey, you want to sell your property or not? That's the question. Why do you? I'm letting you know that but it's all good. It's all good. I don't think I handled that well, to be quite honest. But I am human. And guess what? I'm gonna call him back. Not now, but when I cool off. Cool off, Courtney. Cool out. I came in hot. But at the same time, like I like if you're a driver, you try to hit me in the mouth, I'm gonna hit back. And sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But guess what? That's why you make a lot of calls. You ain't relying on just one fracking deal. Sorry, folks. I wasn't that probably wasn't I wasn't demonstrating the best type of whatever the word is for that, but some people get on my nerves. Let's see what happened here. All right. I'm all over the place this morning. I guess because I'm not used to not having that many. I'm used to having way more to call. I'm like really done right now. Oh yeah, see, it's in the back of my head. I knew I was supposed to call this. How would you have dealt with that, Justin or Jason or anybody who making calls? How would you have dealt with that? I know I popped off a little. Matter of fact, I'm gonna share this with my team to see tomorrow how they would have dealt with that.
This is Mark. Just leave me a message and I'll call you back as soon as I can. Thank you.
Hey, Mike, this is Courtney. Just giving you a call back. Appreciate you sharing the address. Did have a couple of questions. I know you said it's 5 acres. When I do pull it up on public records, it doesn't show that large of a lot there. So I just wanted to make sure I did have the right address and just chat a little more about possible next steps if indeed it does fit our criteria. Feel free to call me back or message me in time that works for you to chat, perhaps tomorrow morning, and that'd be great. 984-355-8270. 984-355-8270. What am I doing? I can't remember. Oh, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna find that last lead. Who was that person? And I'm going to pull that lead and dissect it with my team and get some good feedback from them. Because I don't think I handled that well. I let my I let my ego or anger get the best of me right there. Uh-oh. That's a Slack text. Maybe somebody's texting me back from it's my mama probably texted me from Slack. Let's see. Outgoing call. Yeah, Simply. It's an awesome device. All right, so outgoing. Gonna download the call and then add it to a file, turn it to a share file, and see what's up. I keep forgetting. Doom, doom, doom. I keep forgetting. Doom, 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 doom. Let's see. I reacted instead of responded. 1720 North Washington Street. Are you and the investor? Let's see. Pat say he Jack. Don't say he that. All right, let's see. Sales training. Is my mama dear on here? Yep. Hi, team. I would love your advice on how I handled or didn't handle this call. And this 1 minute, this 57-second call. Didn't handle this call. Please listen and provide feedback when you can. And then I'm gonna tag my team. Uh-oh. Yeah, I got some new folks on the team. I love getting their advice on how they would handle it because I want them to know that I don't care if you're just starting or not, you have an opinion. And if we get a atmosphere or a culture of like really providing feedback for each other, it becomes easier. And if the big boss man can get advice, which hell, I definitely need it, as you see, then it's even easier for them, I think, to receive and share advice to each other or with each other. All right, folks. Oh, Charles Duckett, he called me back. 2 peas in a bucket. Shoot. What? That's my voice.
Sorry, mailbox is
Oh
full.
shit, my mailbox full. That is bullshit. I need to check my mail. Oh, I didn't see what happened, to be honest. Sometimes I don't respond is the best way. Yeah. Matter of fact, Justin, I'm gonna text it to you. It's only 57 seconds. I love your feedback. Fucking the hell, why won't it let me text it? I'm about to send it to you in a text. Maybe I could have. I don't know. He was.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Charles? This is Courtney. See, we were playing phone tag there about the Morrison Court property. I'm feeling really good. How about yourself? Oh man, sorry to hear that. Sorry. So it sounds like I'm probably catching you at a bad time then, huh?
No, you're okay. It's okay. So you found some information about Morrison Court?
Well, yeah, it looks like from what I see, it looks like you owe about 38,000, if I'm not mistaken. Is that?
Wow, that much?
Well, it said 37,000 in 2021 on the tax sale list, but I would imagine that it's a little more with interest, and since that was a 2021 list. Yeah, the city really they make it really hard for folks to come back. Yep.
Must be fines, I guess.
All right, right. And that interest can move quickly.
Yeah, that's why I can't do it.
Well, is there how much is the mortgage that's still on there?
I paid it off, I bought cash for it. I
Okay,
think I paid that for it, 38,000, something like
I got you. All right. Well, I would love to. I'll let you know how we work if that works for you. We usually base the properties off the condition and of course, your situation and then the market value. But I have no idea. I just see it looks like it might be boarded up. But what can you tell me about the condition of it?
that. I haven't been there since 5 years.
Oh wow. Well, what's going on? What happened? If you mind me
I got
asking.
sick. I got COPD. I can hardly breathe,
Oh dang, man.
and I couldn't find anybody that could work it. Had people in there with who had squatters
Yeah.
in there, and the guy next door. When I tried to clean it up, he kept on putting wax in. I mean, hot glue in my doorways and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Putting them in my living there.
Oh my
And
God,
it was a
man.
really nice house, though, solid house. Building,
Jeez.
the building inside is solid. Floors are solid, staircase is solid. One bathroom upstairs, which was okay. I don't know what it is now.
Right.
And it had a new furnace in there, but I'm sure they took that out.
Yeah.
Uh,
Man, Charles, sound like you're going through a lot with that right there.
well, the thing is the neighborhood is right now. It's ready now. But that stuff, when they tore that stuff down there on Pennington Avenue,
Hmm.
that's my blood there.
Right.
I bought outside I had houses off east of Patterson Park,
Hmm.
South Baltimore,
Okay.
and my areas, big town. I had the right. I buy in the right areas. I knew what to do. I knew what I was doing, but
Yeah.
didn't have the right alpha. I never capitalized well. I lost $1 million.
Dang, sir. Dang.
So,
Yeah.
are you interested in taking a property for that?
Well, we actually, yeah, because we were looking at the one on the 4100 block. And the collision center there right there on the corner. We're actually in conversation with the owner of that, and we just stumbled upon yours. I really just wrote down the address and found it.
Yeah.
So what if we were?
I get a lot of calls on it.
Yeah.
Everybody wants it.
Well, why haven't they made a move? What's happened?
Because I can't do anything. I think one guy came by. I think what they were doing is just trying to get an option on it. And they were going to try to sell it to somebody else.
Right.
They didn't want to transfer it. They were earning some money up front.
Oh wow.
Yikes. I mean, I would like to get $2,000.
Okay.
I'll side by side off, and if you can add that to your taxes, that would be great for me.
So.
Matter of fact, I'd like to get it off.
Right. Well, let me ask you, I guess, because what we do is we do buy the properties in many different ways. We either take it down ourselves or we'll partner with people in our investor group. But if I wrote up the purchase agreement, well, I'm gonna drive by there to see if it actually, still fits our criteria. But if I drew up a purchase agreement that said we'll pay all the, liens and encumbrances on it, and net to you is, I think you said 2,000. What would you like to do next? Is that something that might work for you?
That's a good property. Yeah.
All right. So, what would be the next step? Would you like me to come out and talk to you and look over the agreement, or I could send something to email?
Well, I can't print or not. I live in a senior citizen.
Okay.
Building, so
Do you have access to an email?
I have email, but I can't print anything.
I got you. Well, it's either I could come by and talk with you if it's easier, or I could.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
All right.
Fine.
What is the address over there?
8620
Mhm.
Kelso Drive,
Kelso.
apartment D213.
D213. Kelso, is that Kelso?
So right off of, I don't know if you're East Baltimore, Pulaski Highway and,
Uh,
can't think of the other road. That's Rossville Boulevard.
let me just.
It's a main thoroughfare, you know.
Yeah, I'm over where you said you had properties. I'm over in Pigtown. I think you said you had a property over there.
Yeah, that's already sold. That was 313 Scott Street.
Oh yeah, Scott. Oh, that's a good street too.
Yeah, it was a good
All
property.
right. Oh, you're out in Essex. Oh yeah, you're by Golden Ring. Yeah, I used to do jujitsu over there. Yeah, Kelso Drive, Essex 21221.
Yeah, that's right. That's it.
All right. So by day when my other hat, I'm a teacher, educator, but I could get out of there. What if I stop by tomorrow at 12?
I'll be here. I could be here. Yeah.
All right. What I'll try to do is I doubt I'll make it over tonight, but I'm gonna go by Morrison Court just to see. Oh, I just want to make sure I don't want to waste your time. So I want to see if it's still. I want to put my eyes on it, see if it actually.
It probably looks pretty rough, I guess.
Yeah, I imagine. But we'll take a.
The city was fine. I wanted to concrete the backyard. I couldn't. I started to. The guy says, "No, you gotta have a permit," and then they wouldn't offer a permit for some reason. On the trash pickup. It was horrible. Like I kept on getting fines. The guy next door, and I sprayed it. Non-vegetarian killer.
Yeah.
And he threw all his trash in my yard.
Yeah.
But he's gone now. He died. So,
well, all right, sir. Well, what I'll do is I'll swing by there, then I'll swing to see you. Do you want me to call you before I head over?
Yeah, it'd be best for you and the outlet for me.
Okay.
I might be on the parking lot. I will have one of the chairs.
Okay.
I can't walk too much.
I dig it. Get some exercise. So is this the best?
I love to build houses. Like can't do it. It's horrible.
Oh man.
But my mind says I can do it.
Yeah. Oh, that got to be frustrating, man. Is that what you used to do? Is that what you did in the past?
I was a building engineer for Transwestern.
Oh, okay.
Transwestern. But I did. I had 10 houses.
Oh dang. Okay.
I had 10 properties, and if I've done things right, I'd be set pretty. But I played around too much. After all the income coming in, I live a yacht down the harbor.
Oh wow.
It's not his fault.
But I bet you have some stories though, at least some experiences. Hey.
But it broke down.
Oh man.
Social Security.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you this so you don't do it.
Hey, well, I appreciate that, man. I do look forward to meeting you tomorrow. All right, I'm Courtney. If you and I'll give you a call tomorrow, Mr. Charles, and before I head on. All right, you take care. All right, bye-bye. All right, dang, that's tough. Cautionary story. All right, so his address is to Kelso D213. I think he said D213 is place and has COPD. Is that like a lung condition? Place has squatters. Go ahead, Quentin. This is another one of my young men. Q qualified this. Guy next door would put glue into the doorway. What the hell? Floors solid. One bathroom upstairs. Furnace probably gone. What else did he say? He said, dang, I forgot something he said. He worked, I got this written down here, as a building engineer, had 10 homes. When's a good time to call about that cash out? Yeah, let's do that. I got someone looking for a multi-unit 4. Yo, Justin, yeah, just check it out, man. Oh, I wrote it up so fast. Do you, Justin, are you on my buyers list? 633 North Carrollton. 7 units, all vacant, rent to go. Title clear. 7 units, all vacant, ready to go. Let me know what you think. It's not up on the Carrot site yet because we just working with actually a student I helped lock it up, but we're trying to sell this for, and we can rock it. Had squatters. Let's see. I just want to finish writing this before I forget everything. Hasn't been in there in 5 years. And I am stopping by tomorrow. I do believe, I hope it's not messed up, but if it only has 37 on it, we could do 39 and maybe put it out there for 50 and it might still sell, but that's what I'm gonna go by and see. All right, so contact made. Yes. Yes. Dang it. Oof. Oof. Oh man. All right, let me see. All right, let's see. Oh, actually, I got another call to make. Blessings on blessings. Let's see what she's talking about here. Oh, let me call my partner back. Let's see what's going on. All right. Let's see. So I'm gonna go by tomorrow. Hello? Let's see. Hello?
Great.
Hey, you are on IG Live. I'm making my calls.
Well, you didn't have to call me while you're on IG Live.
All right. Well, I gotta make my calls. Gotta get them done. Want me to call you back afterwards?
It's not an emergency. It is company related, but it's not an emergency.
All right. Well, I should be done in a couple. Actually, I'm almost finished, so I'll call you back when I get off.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Heck yeah. All right. Stop by tomorrow. I hope you all can hear me. Stop by Kelso 213 tomorrow. Oh man, Braxton. Yeah, good time to call about. How about in the morning? 9:30? I'm leaving park. Well, 11:30. I'm leaving park to go get this property locked up, Morrison Court at 11:30. If you're watching from park, I'm my mama. Well, I can't make it. Never mind. I'm leaving. I gotta do me. I gotta take care of me. I gotta look out for me. Whatever that meme is. See, look at this. Murphy's Law. Is it Murphy's Law? It's not Murphy's Law. It's whatever law. Things will get done in time you let it take to get done. Because I only had 3 calls to make. Morning, 9:30 or 11:30. All right. Let's say 11:30 because I'll make as many calls as I can in the morning before I scram. All right, I'm gonna set a timer here. Let's see. I need to make one more call. Oh, yeah, I gotta call his brother back, and then we're going to go practice chipping. Call Freddie. Ready for Freddie. Let me put this on 11:30. We said right. 11:30. I'm putting it on my calendar right now. Braxton. Combo. You guys need loans or anything taken care of? My brother is doing Rocket Mortgage Loans. He's also a wholesaler, real estate investor. Braxton _ Braxton is spelled with an 8 at the beginning. 8. Braxton. How you doing it, man?
try my very best to get back to you. Please leave your name and number, and enjoy the rest of your day.
You can't tell what to do, bro.
The mailbox is full and
Oh, you
cannot
son of
accept
a
any
gun.
messages at this time. Goodbye.
All right, I'm gonna just call back to back one more time. One more again. Texas Insurance Butler. I dig it. Redial. He just called me back. That's why I'm like throwing a hissy fit right here. Hey, yeah.
What's up, bud?
Hey, just so we're playing phone tag there a little bit. Figured I'd try to call again. Yeah,
1 second.
no problem.
Look out for little man real quick. Now, I missed your call. I was getting the car loaded up at the park. Got back home on the way home.
How was it?
I missed your call. Oh, it was nice.
Yeah,
Very nice.
I know it's a horrible day out there, right?
Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah.
I'm thankful. Thankful for some good weather.
Yeah, it's beautiful out there. I'm actually.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, that's it. I'm actually going to head out and practice a little chipping and putting. I have the golf bug. I tell everybody the chance I get.
You said golfing?
I'm trying, man. I just started in September, but I live real close to this course. So around 7:30, I decompress by going up there and practicing my short game.
Yeah, that's something I've never been good at.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be good. Just I'm gonna put the time in. Yeah, like with anything.
It's a social sport. It's good to get together with the inner circle.
Yeah.
Chat, enjoy life together.
Exactly. Especially on beautiful days like this. But yeah, man, I was looking at that Thompson Avenue property or not, land. It looks like a really cool, vibrant space. Yes. So
yeah, it has the land. The land I think was most valuable in my opinion. I mean, that's when I originally bought it. That's why I bought it, and I had plans and permit to actually build a very nice home on it. We started with the foundation, but it was one of the things where cash flow kind of got tight.
Yeah.
And I'm at this place now where Friday is like negotiation stage for me to accumulate this dental practice and real estate with that.
Oh
And
man.
that's going to be like a workhorse for me. That would be what would generate some revenue for me. This property would too, but I'm at a place now where it's just easier for me to get into dental practice and generate revenue than build houses, which is a brand new area that I was starting to tap into.
Well, both is really exciting, man. But how long is dental school for?
So dental school I started in 2018, but to get to dental school, I had completed a master's and had to really work on bringing up my grades because I didn't realize how competitive it was. And yeah, man. So that's all.
It's been a journey.
Dental students are one of the highest, inducted students.
Oh wow.
Because we got to pay for, basically the clinic side of things. Like normally a medical student does like bookwork and then they go another 4 years from clinic. Or dental school, we combine both bookwork and clinic. And so when a dental student gets out, they're average about $285,000 dental school debt.
Ooh, sheesh.
Yeah,
man.
I got that sitting on my shoulders.
Hey, man, but you're going in the right direction, though. It's an investment, right? Hope especially if you. So you're saying that this Friday you're talking about buying a practice. That's exciting. What does that look like for you as far as the negotiation goes?
So right now, the real estate of the practice is about $700,000. The practice itself is probably about $615,000. It's about a $1.4 million deal.
Oh wow. Okay, cool. And possibly Thompson could help take a chunk out of that.
Yeah, Thompson could generate, some cash flow to put down. The bank only is like 20% down.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to trying to get together. I got a couple people that, potentially loan me some money and whatnot.
Right.
But I think if I get the right price for Thompson, it'd be a lot easier that way. Even though it's so tough for me to let that go, I've already invested in the foundation, and I've already, it's got a subdivision plan.
Man.
So to kind of put that money into it.
Right. You already did the work.
Kind of bitter. It's like kind of bittersweet, sweet bitter.
Yeah. Were you going to fix it up and actually sell the property on the land, or the properties, or were you going to live in it?
I was actually personally, by this time, I had imagined that I already would have built the brand new house on the property. So it has a house on it. The house on it, it's definitely a fixer-upper type of property. A little bit on the small side. But I was basically building 2,800 square foot house that would be attached to that. And
Okay.
my primary residence.
Okay.
That was kind of the game plan. The pandemic happened, and between me and you, man, I lost everything in the stock market.
Oh, dang.
That was pretty rough, because during the pandemic, I figured I would try to educate myself in the stock market, because I had some downtime. Clinic wasn't operating, and the stock market during the pandemic was like all-time high. So I started off doing really well, and then I'm sitting in just watching on a daily basis all my money he lost, and I realized, crap, this is going so much slower than I thought it could go. At that point, I'm like,
and it's hard to recover, man. Yeah. Well, man, you sound.
In my opinion, right now, it's a good time to get in for people that haven't got it. I think
Right, because it's
really
going.
Good for money that's going to sit on long term. Like I was using money that really wasn't meant to be long term.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, that's the only thing I learned is like I don't even try to play against the stock. I just invest in the index and just have like dollar cost average, just put the same amount in all the time. And I try not to look at what goes on, because I can get emotional, and really I'm not an expert at all, man. So I just put my little bit in the index, don't even go against it. It's slowly but steady, and hopefully I'll live long enough to reap the benefits. But man, it sounds like you're pretty ambitious though, Freddie, that you're not like waiting for stuff to happen though. That's a pretty cool thing, man. Yeah.
How it is, man. We want to make the most out of our life.
Amen to that.
I've always been very motivated. I like to try to make the most of it. I mean, I can be comfortable, but I believe in living outside.
Hey, you talking about language now? Man. Hell yeah, that's exactly me too. I'd rather there's creative discomfort, man. Being grateful for where you are, but hungry yet satisfied, man. That's amen.
Very true.
So what are you thinking about, like, for the property? Because we're thinking about I would assume we might tear that down and try to build. Of course, we're going to try to build on there. But what would you want to be in the range of?
So I don't know. My dad. I was talking to my dad earlier. He thinks that it's pretty fair that I could probably get someone to buy the property for like $650. That's what my dad thinks. That comes with everything. That comes with in the little house. Not really that attractive, but it is a single family home, and I actually got a tenant in it right now that's covering the mortgage, and now I got actually a couple $100 on top of that, someone I know.
Right.
But the land is where you look at in around the county area. There's what's the company called? Actually, I was going to call them after I got off the phone with you, because I get letters from them all the time.
Okay.
Like the past 3 years.
Oh wow. Okay.
And I'm not calling them. The company is called, what are they called? One second. Have you ever heard of, wrong thing right there? Get letters. So here's the letter right here. Ameristar Homes.
Oh yeah. I see their signs all over like Halethorpe and Arbutus and Arundel. Yeah, they're doing a lot of work. I don't know them personally. Yeah.
Yeah, for the last 3 years, man, I get these letters. There's one right here. It says, "Dear Mr. Flanagan, first and foremost, thanks for taking the time to do that, et cetera." And then it goes into, you have something that we're interested in, your land. And it's just basically like an intro letter for me to contact them.
Right.
I've never contacted them, but I've put these letters to the side just because, I don't know, I guess for a time like this.
Exactly, right.
I never
That's marketing, man.
Yeah.
That's why I'm calling people every day. Yep.
It's a magnet.
Exactly.
So I do the latest stuff, but I got a magnet.
Hey, that's no magnets work then. I need to get my company to start doing magnets. We're not anywhere near as big as we're dwarfed by Aerostar, but I'm Air but that's why we make calls all the time, try to stay front of mind. So 650,000. You know, it's interesting because I did see a couple of properties sell for 650, and the lots were kind of considerably smaller. So I wonder how many, when you subdivided it, how many lots were you able to subdivide it into?
I think we have currently subdivided into 2 separate lots, but I think we were in the process of trying to get it into 3 so that there could be. So I think we have 2 outside of what we already have. So
Okay.
3 included what's already there.
Okay.
So the addition was going to be 2,800 square foot addition built
Okay.
to what's already existed, and I was going to do like a outside cell makeup that it
Right.
will make it all look brand new. And
Right.
then the other 2 lots are basically approved for brand new homes to be constructed on.
Got you. And what about your timeline? If I was anywhere near that price, because my company and we work with developers all the time. If I came anywhere near that price, what would be your ideal timeline to close and receive the funds?
If you came to 650, I would, basically because my dad and I both on the title,
Mm-hmm.
I would, let my dad know that we talked today. He said like 650 should be fair, and then we would go kind of like dreaming up a little bit, like, oh man, wouldn't it be great if someone gave us like 100,000 more than that? That would give us what we need for capital for the dental practice.
Right.
I mean, so if 650 was to be something that someone wanted to move forward with, we could pray on it, and
Right.
and I think we would want to try to do something sooner than later. Because the main reason why I'm trying to sell it is because I'm graduating on the 20th this month,
Yep.
and I'm trying to get myself grounded into my career path.
I hear that,
And
brother.
I'm gonna be able to acquire a dental practice. I'll start working, right
Sheesh. That's next Friday, man. Oh wow, Freddie, that's next Friday. Well, I'm gonna tell you the truth. We're gonna try to. I don't know if we'll come in at 650. Ameristar might be able to. I would try to get as high as possible I can, but what we could offer is, of course, we'll pay all the closing costs, and we do pay for cash. I don't know Ameristar's what do you call it, operation, but I know sometimes there are a little longer contract periods. But yeah, I can't say anything bad or nothing negative about them at all because I don't know their operation, and it sounds pretty cool and legit. But
Dude, they're putting up new homes like crazy.
Right.
In this area.
Right.
That's why I'm like so interested in this. Like when I
Yeah.
bought this land, I actually really stretched make this property work because I didn't have cash like that up front.
Right.
But I knew the land was where it was at. So what I
Right.
actually did is I did everything. I put like 15 grand into the property to make it livable.
Mhm.
Got an FHA on it.
Oh,
and
nice.
made it my primary residence to live there for a year. And that's
Okay.
how I was able to accumulate that land.
Oh, nice.
Instead of making it a land deal, I made it a primary residence deal, and that changed the scope of the financing.
I dig it. Pretty smart. Pretty smart. Okay, that's pretty smart. Well, what if we came in a little lower? Does that mean that we're out of the race? Like if we came in at like 600 or 625, but offered cash and closed at your convenience with a significant down payment?
I feel like 650 is probably be our minimum, just
Mhm.
because it's one of those things where, like I said, we got it all approved, and it was what my dad and I were going to do ourselves, and I would need to make sure that I have enough capital,
Right.
after, paying the mortgage that I owe there,
Yep.
to afford the dental practice. The whole reason I would be doing it is to make the dental practice work, and if I didn't have enough cash capital for dental practice to work, that it wouldn't really be why.
Gotcha.
That's why I would be selling it.
Got
If
you.
not, if I could hold on to it, get the dental practice, and come back after I get the working capital from being a dentist, then
Yeah.
I would be able to have working capital to put up the homes myself.
Ah, nice. Yeah. Nice. Well, I have 2 other questions then. So it sounds like 650, but it sounds like you said you're talking to your dad and you're pray on it. So if I go back to my team and go through underwriting and fight for 650, but it sounds like you might come back and say that doesn't work and it'd be higher, or is that something where if I found out tomorrow that we're green light on 650, is that the number I should etch for them, or should I wait to hear what you said to your dad?
700 would be a done deal. 800 would be like freaking amazing, but I think 700 would be like no questions asked. Me and my dad, my wife, all on board.
All right. So how about you?
650, I think 650. I think fair.
Yeah.
But you know, it's like I said, it's like
Yeah.
it's one of those things where it's like crap, man. 'Cause I've already invested. I got trust on the property.
Right.
That cost $8 grand.
Right.
Paid to have the land excavated and had the foundation poured and concrete poured. I
Right.
already got. I wasn't able to finish the job that I started. That's the thing.
Yeah. Well, what about I mean, it sounds like a chunk of change would be important to you now, but so what I have two questions or two things to consider when you go back. One, I would love for you to go back and see what your folks feel so that I can go back to my team with a strong number, and I can call you back tomorrow about that. So that's one thing, just find out what that number is. And I'm gonna come back with a, honest number that we can do. But also, have you thought about terms where you could get a higher price?
What would that look like?
So like, let's say you wanted 800 or something like that, then you seller finance I don't know how much the mortgage is. How much is left on the mortgage?
Mortgage is about 220.
So if we had someone put a, significant down payment and then made monthly payments to you so that your wife and your dad are getting, monthly passive income while we are able to come in and, do the work and put things up. And once, we start selling the properties off, you continue to get paid. You're able to get paid at a higher price that you want. You get to avoid the capital gains tax that, Uncle Sam's going to come get their bit if it's a, quick, large income like that capital gains. And we get to come in at a lower price point, but still, leverage over time, be able to do what we need to do. So it's a cool way for you to be able to.
Yeah. I would say I'm open to that.
Mhm.
At the end of the day, when I negotiate, this Friday is my big negotiation meeting for the next.
Good luck, man.
And I'm actually going in there with talking about something like creative finance.
Yeah. So you're familiar with
To see if the guy can kind of like do what's called an owner's finance, carry the note for 2 years.
Exactly.
And he'll get paid more with the interest. And then when the banks see my 2-year income and they actually finance me 100%. So that's one great thing about DDS behind your name.
Yeah.
Banks will actually finance you a dental practice.
Oh wow. Well, they should, man. Y'all putting that service in. Well, that's awesome. Well, you're exactly familiar. I mean, that's exactly what I'm talking about as far as terms. And one benefit you can tell them, whoever you're speaking to, is that again, if they get that lump sum of money, Uncle Sam's going to want his 30, 40, whatever percent, depending on their tax bracket. And I'm not a CPA, but they're going to want, that's how taxes work. But if he takes it overtime and finances it for at least a year, and then he goes to a significantly lower tax burden. So that's a selling point for him and for you guys. So like, it sounds like you're so what?
I would say I'm open to seeing a term as a possibility. That really comes down to at the end of the day, the next deal that I'm trying to get worked out.
Mhm.
If I had sufficient amount of capital to pull through what I'm trying to do too.
Okay.
Which I'll get more details Friday when I sit down with the CPA, the business consultant, etc.
Okay. Well, man, I'm glad you chat with me. I wish you the best. I'll be praying for you Friday. And how about can I call you back Friday afternoon, or should I call you back? I don't know if you work on the weekend or not. Or when's a good time to call you back?
I'm right now because it's downtime for me. I'm graduation next Friday. School is over with. I'm just really being a family man with the newborn and trying to continue to work this deal out for the practice. You can call me really whenever. If I miss the call, I'll call back. I got your number on my phone.
Oh, perfect.
And I'll be curious to see what you come up with.
All right. Well, I'll write some stuff down. I'll talk to my team tomorrow, and I'll definitely will talk to you at least by Saturday. And like I said, if I call, you have to call back. I think that was my mom you spoke with. I put her to work. She's my inbound manager, so she'll get the message over to me.
All right, man. I appreciate it so much.
Thank you.
And I'll be looking forward to hearing back. Enjoy some golf when you get it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get out there before the sun go down. All right, enjoy your little son, man. Take care.
All right, thank you.
All right, bye-bye. All right. Oh, that's a good guy right there. Have it work out. I hope it works out nice for him. I got a lot over here. So he wants 650, but really pushing for 700 or 850. Now properties are selling over there for like 650, and it is huge piece of land. It might be able to put. So he has like a land is I don't know, it's like 100,000 square feet, and I've seen properties selling for 650 on 5,000 square feet. So I got to dig in a little deeper to see like somebody might be able to put a shit ton of properties on there and selling for like 400, 500 a piece and get that money back. Open to seller finance, graduating May 20th. I got to send him like some graduation like note or something. Talking to Ameristar. I hope he don't call him, but he might get what he need out of it, which is all good. I mean, it is what it is. Interested in terms, speaking with someone about getting practice dental, and 700K for the building, I think, and 615 for the practice. Maybe he's taking over patients or something like that. It sounds interesting. So 1.3 mil. Lost money in 2020, COVID, stock, a go-getter, it sounds like. Sound like he religious. He says he referred to God a couple times, religious, praying about it, owns with dad, and consults with wife. I think I wrote down newborn. Yeah. So shoot, I'm gonna pray on it too, and see if we can be the buyers for it. Not seem like a cool guy, and hopefully all the best happens to him and with him. I know all the best gonna happen to him with me, because what's mine is mine. All right, folks. I still made it for a long time. Actually, I actually extended this out. Oh, and Braxton, I don't know if you're still up here. You love the SOP you guys have on YouTube. I don't know what that is. Standard operating procedure. Yeah. I know what that's what SOP stands for, but appreciate it. I'm out this bad boy. I can't hear. I can hear now. Okay. All right. All right, folks. I'm out this bad boy. About to go get some of this chipping in. Peace and blessings. Rising tide lifts all sails. Cheers. Let me go practice some giz off. Share.